to the edge of the earth. David Chandler shows us what he's worth with a spirit so strong and a heart of gold. His story's one that's always been told. On journey through hearts intertwined in the digital world, the stars did align. 8 years ago on July 12th, I hit that record button feeling something new. From unboxing videos to daily vlogs, sharing my journey with all of you. From the first like to 1,000 views, learning the ropes, paying my dues. Every upload I found my groove, thankful for the love and the support you prove. It's been 8 amazing years on YouTube, from the highs and lows we made it through. To all my fans, this one's for you. Thank you for the memories, the comments, the views. Started with a dream and a camera in hand, creating content, building my brand. From DIYs to gaming nights, every moment, every like felt so right. Collaborations, challenges and more, growing together, opening new doors. Every click and every share, you show me how much you care. It's been 8 amazing years on YouTube, from the highs and lows we made it through. To all my fans, this one's for you. Thank you for the memories, the comments, the views. Through every milestone, every subscriber gain, you've been there cheering me through the rain. Here's to many more years to come. Together as one, we'll keep having fun. It's been
Hey, what is up, guys? How's everybody doing? Yeah, what is Bob? Bob. Who is it? It is. Oh, it's Holyoke.
Surprise,
Hey,
surprise.
Holyoke.
You sent me a
What's up,
link and
bro?
I responded. Isn't that amazing how that works?
Yeah. Hey, dude, sorry about yesterday. Your echo is getting a little bit loud.
Right. So proper handling would have been, hey, when we first got together, you could hear me fine and there was no problem. And then as we added people, that's when the problem started. So obviously it wasn't me because it wasn't me from the beginning, was it? But if we discover there's an issue with the echo, then we say, like you've done before, hey, Joe, go down there and click on more, click on this, click on the echo gimmick. Bam, it's fixed. Now we're back.
So,
But
I was
you,
aggravated.
yeah, I was aggravated too.
I was getting aggravated because it was so many people trying to talk.
Yeah. And I had so much going on myself that I didn't even talk about. I had a cyst on my lower back that burst. It was bleeding, that I couldn't get nobody to change the sheets and nobody would even clean it. So a dirty open wound on my back. That happened right before I got on yesterday. And I had just finished cleaning a lot of my body of everything I could reach. I had a little sponge bath. And when I go in. I start up top and I work my way and do a beautiful job. I overdid it. Somehow I was trying not to bother anybody. I can't really reach my back or my legs, but on this occasion last night, I went all in. I mean, I was doing like serious gymnastics trying to reach everything, so I didn't have to bother nobody else to ask for nothing. And I hurt myself, man. I hurt my shoulder, my neck so much that whole time. I was talking to you. I kept switching hands because I'm like, oh, I can't hold with that arm anymore. Like it hurts so much. And then finally, right before we disconnected, I put you all up on my clip. You know, the one that I put my streaming phone on. So I put it up there. Maybe that had something to do. Like maybe when it turned sideways like that, maybe that had something to do with the sound, and that changed something on my end. But I didn't touch anything for anything to change. You know, I didn't touch Echo Control Jones or any of the other stuff. Maybe that's only relevant when there's more than two people. What do you think? You're the experienced one.
Yeah. I just want to say that I don't use a phone when I stream. I use a laptop, so I could just put it on my chest and then put the laptop on the chest and start getting it done.
Put it on my chest. That's what she said, right, Jake?
Yeah. That,
Yeah, you told me to shut up yesterday too. That's really we're not going to tolerate that. Nobody gets to tell
I'm
me to
sorry.
shut up.
I'm sorry.
My own mother, when she was alive, didn't get to tell me to
I'm
shut up.
sorry about that.
That's fine.
No,
You already apologized for it. It's good.
When I'm trying to talk and ask questions when we had a big guest on the show, it's like, and I'm trying to get the questions out because I knew that we had limited time with them, limited time. So that is something that when you do interviews and stuff, you have guests that have schedules that they have to keep. So sorry.
Right. So Dan the Man and I, is that his name? Dan the Man, or is it Dan Man, or what is it? Man the Dan? What?
It was Dan from Nice Podcast. Stupid.
I like
That's the
him.
name of
I like him. I think he's really sharp. I really, really like him. He knows how to work. He knows how to take the high road, on things. He really knows how to work. I was really enjoying talking to him. So before you told me to shut up, I was just kind of clarifying with him that I'm not your typical wrestling fan. I'm not your casual watcher. I'm actually a performer in the business that's done a lot. And I was wrapping up just to give him an understanding because we were talking wrestling. And that's when I brought up, well, I've been wrestling for the past 21 years. These are the people that I worked with. And then just as I was wrapping up, that's when you told me to shut up. So I was really just trying to let Dan know my credentials.
Yeah,
but
sorry about that.
No worries. Nothing to be sorry about. Don't ever apologize. Just do you. If you think that what you're doing at the time is right, don't apologize for it. Just keep doing it. Now, that goes against everything I believe in because I believe in forgiveness so much that, we want forgiveness. So by that, right, we have to give it, right? But I just had it out with my nurse this morning. Dude, I cussed her out so bad. I just kept telling her. I just kept dropping F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb on her. And then finally, I'm like, beat it, loser. And then she slammed the door and finally left. Yeah, I just kept. Well, here's the thing. She said to me 3 words and 3 more words back to back that really just set me off. She's an agency nurse. They just fill in kind of anywhere, not necessarily this place, but today she's here for my morning shift. She's my morning nurse. She was my nurse for the first time ever last Tuesday night. Now, on the introduction, everything was good, but I can't remember if there was a problem at the end of that shift for her before I went to sleep. And this morning she came in and she was miserable. So I'm like, what, are you having a bad day? And she didn't even acknowledge me. I'm like, well, good thing there's plenty of the day left to go, right? And then
By the way, here's the thing, Joe. Sorry to interrupt, but she might be having, some of those agency people, they were like 10+ jobs. That you're not the only person that they're taking. They might be having issues with another.
I think the reason why the agency people are the way they are is because she knows she's not going to be here tomorrow. So she's not going to have to. So she gets to do and say whatever she wants and gets away with it because she'll be in another facility tomorrow. Or if she's here, she'll be in a different floor, or she'll be on a different
Hey,
side.
when, do we know when the funeral is for Merch Mom?
Not yet. It's too
You,
soon. She
you
hasn't
just
even
you
had
just
time to process. She's been sleeping. Bubba put her on one of his sleeping medicines to really let her get some sleep. Because
you know what I just said, Merch Mom. You just heard what I said, Merch Mom,
yeah,
because she's the Merch Church's mom.
yeah.
Yeah, we found out. I actually read it. The Merch Crick, the fiance of Bubba the Love Sponge, mom passed away.
My mother used to call herself Holyoke Mom. I don't unless somebody else gave her the name, but because I'm Holyoke Joe and she went to all the wrestling shows and she sold tickets and she sold merchandise and any odd job that was needed, she jumped up and took care of it. So she got the name Holyoke Joe from going on the road with me, or Holyoke Mom rather, while I was Holyoke Joe.
Yeah. Did she ever? By the way, did she ever go to stuff with you for the Bubba show?
Yes, she went down the first time we met Bubba. This is in August of 2003. And she got to meet Bubba and hang out with Bubba. But one of her big moments of her life was when I was working Bound for Glory and for Impact Wrestling in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Lion Chorus Center. And when Hogan showed up to the building, of course, he knows me, he recognizes me, so we talk a little bit. And then my mother came over and he goes, "Hey, baby." She bragged about that for the next whatever 15 years almost. Hulk Hogan called me baby. He called me baby. Oh, she loved that so much. But she had so many wrestlers hit on her, big name wrestlers. I'm not talking about indie guys. What does a 50-year-old woman want with a 20-year-old guy? You know what I mean? I'm talking
Yeah.
about she loved $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Too Cold Scorpio, aka Flash Funk. He tried to do things with my mom, and many, many, many more, because she's in their same age bracket. Does that make sense? I'm working on shows
Yeah.
with names that now these guys were, when they were popular, they were probably like 30, 40. So now that they're out of working on TV, but they're still working in the indies, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was a super great friend of mine. I worked all of his matches, and he's clean now, and he's got a clean bill of health. Thank God he beat cancer. But he used to keep a bottle of vodka in my mother's trunk, and then we would go out in the car. We would smoke weed till the cows come home. We were high as hell. We were working in the ring. But one of the last times he came around the area, I called him up, and I'm like, "Hey," and he's like, "Nope, clean." I'm like, "All right, man. I respect it. That's cool. I just want to let you know I got you if you need anything, you know?"
Oh. Hey,
I got some
Lobo.
I got some
Lobo,
good
You got a link if you want to come up, brother. I sent you a link, brother.
I wonder if I ever met Lobo.
He was on here the other day. He was on here the other day with me.
Well, if he comes up, I'll know him if I see him, right? I'll recognize him.
Hold on.
Oh my God. Dude, I got no sleep last night. This shoulder and this neck deal, I would turn my head this way and it would hurt. So then I would turn my head this way and it would hurt. And I just did that back and forth all night. No sleep at all. But I did it to myself. So next time I'll just take it easier when I'm trying to reach places. I won't overdo it.
I'm gonna write Lobo a song. Love to, okay. We'll be here for a couple hours. We'll be here.
Do you remember the song from Los Lobos? They had a famous song. La 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 bam bam boom 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 la 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 bam bam necesito una boca menada una boca menada. That makes me think of Los Lobos. You could change that song and turn it into Lobo. La 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 Lobo boom 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 la 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 Lobo. I like music. Hey, Jake, are you there?
I'm right here. I'm just working. Just getting the
Oh, okay.
phone.
Just let me know if you ever need me to kill time. I got plenty to say, but I always want to give you an opportunity to talk and everyone else as well. I just have more content than everybody. Sorry if that makes me the bad guy.
I made a song for Lobo.
Let's hear it.
Hold on.
I'm ready.
I still got to make it.
Oh,
I still got to do song for Lobo. You actually are getting to see. Oy vey.
Boston Rehab.
By the way, do you know what oy vey means? Oy vey is oh shit in that language.
Yeah, that language.
Did he?
Lobo's Lair, where the night begins at 2 a.m. The jokes roll in. Lobo's Lair, where the night begins at 2 a.m. The jokes roll in.
Hold on.
Every 2 hours, a laugh or two, keeping the vibe fresh and new. Lobo's Lair, we're always on. Day or night, the show goes on. From early jokes to afternoon highs, with inspiration to reach the sky.
Sorry.
Sorry about what? Now I got the Lobos there at 2 a.m. But I missed what? I missed that middle part. Lobos there at 2 a.m. when what?
When the night begins.
When the night begins? All goes what?
Where the night begins. 2 a.m. the jokes roll in. Every 2 hours a laugh or two.
2 hours the jokes roll in?
Fresh and new. Lobo's there, we're always on. Day or night, the show goes on. From early jokes to afternoon highs, with inspiration to reach the skies. As the clock strikes 2 in the afternoon, in the evening we kick back and see Ida talks at 3 p.m. carefree. Lobo's there, we're always on. Day or night, the show goes on. From early jokes to afternoon highs, with inspiration to reach the skies. Lobo's Lair, it's more than a show. It's a place where the good vibes flow.
Hell yeah. Good vibes. Flowing.
Yeah.
It's more than a show. It's a place where the good vibes flow.
Yeah.
Sounds great. It really sounds great. Hey, I was thinking about Dan yesterday. Remember I was telling you, I think he's intelligent. I think he's professional. I think he's a quality broadcaster. Remember, he's on at 3 o'clock today with somebody, right? Reverend Bob Levy, or what's the other guy's name? John Sutter or something? Which one is he on? Which one? Stuttering John? So, as much as I appreciate Dan, I had a thing that processed in my mind after I got off the stream. And he had mentioned several times how during his stream he cracks a lot of jokes and he's really funny. I didn't catch a single joke yesterday, nor did he even make me laugh once. So maybe he was being more serious on your stream than he is on his. Or maybe I just don't get his sense of humor, but I like him. I could talk to him all day. I was really actually excited to talk to Dan. somebody new brain I could pick, but it sounds like he knows about wrestling, and that's really cool. I had no idea when he came on that he knew about wrestling.
Lobo, I'm sending you the song. Lobo.
We should get a dildo and write Lobo's name on it, and then we could share it. I'll have it for a week, and then I'll send it down to you, and then you can and then send it back. You know. I bet you didn't see any of Raw last night. I had it on, but I couldn't focus. There's too much other stuff going on.
Joe, were you at Backlash 2005?
Yeah, I was on the pay-per-view. The video on YouTube, if you search Hulk Hogan Shawn Michaels tag 5105, that's May 1st of 2005, and you go to the end, 28 minutes into the match. After the match is over, you can see Hulk Hogan pull me in the ring with Shawn Michaels, and we have a big pose down, and it's fantastic.
Hey, part of that story was Bob, someone, and then somebody from the back came and got you.
That was so incredible. So mind-blowing.
Remember,
I can't even.
Was it Bubba? Was it Bubba or was it
Yep.
someone from the?
No, it was Bubba. I could not believe it, man. Bubba got kicked off the air on February 23rd of 2004. So I hadn't really seen or talked to him for a whole year plus. So when we get to May 1st of 2005, Bubba flies up to New Hampshire with Hogan. I had no idea he came with Hogan. It wasn't even a thought in my mind. I thought that, hey, I don't know if or when I'll ever talk to him again, right? So I get in the ring and we do the spot, come back out to my seat, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you could only imagine performing in front of 16,000 people and millions around the world, and then you go back and sit down shirtless. You know what I mean? Your body, your mind is like, racing like crazy. And all of a sudden, my friend that I'm there with goes, hey, isn't that Bubba the Love Sponge? And Bubba was right on the end of the aisle that I was sitting in, calling me over. So I'm like, oh my God. I jumped up on my seat. I ran over to him. We talked. He gave me his cell phone number so that I could sync up with him and Hogan after. And we went to the hotel. It was a good time. But I've done a lot of stuff with Bubba and Hogan. Like
he owed you a
down in Memphis. We did that show for, I think Lawler ran a show down in Memphis, and he put Hogan versus the Big Show for the main event, and then he put Bubba and Brutus against the Killer Bees with massive fake Killer Bees. And it wasn't really Jim Brunzell and B. Brian Blair, but they wanted the manager of the Killer Bees to get a haircut after the match. I filmed all this. I was down there in Memphis. And I guess they got really mad because Bubba took the clippers and Bubba went way overboard and cut way too much of the guy's hair off. He's just a manager. He's a jobber. He's nobody. But he got mad and he was hooting and hollering in the back. But that was another good time. Wrestling in Memphis. Will he be a baby or will he be a heel? Wrestling in Memphis.
How'd you know
Cause
I was gonna play
Bubba
that
didn't know.
song?
Did I read your
How'd you
mind?
know- Yeah. How did you know
Put
that
on
I was
his
gonna
wrestling boots and boarded the plane.
board the plane?
He's gonna be
He's gonna
the
be the
He's gonna be the fucking middleman in a Bubba Brutus Hogan train. He's not even getting paid. He's doing it for free. He's got a first class ticket.
It wasn't the Flyer. It was the Assassins.
You're chopping up, buddy. I didn't hear you. What was that?
It wasn't the crap. It wasn't the fake Killer Bees. It was the Assassins.
Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit. I didn't realize I was going to get fact checked. But Bubba tells a story and just told the story recently that it was the Killer Bees. I know that it was the Assassins because the Ned's parody says he will wrestle the Assassins and he'll probably drop the leg and then Brutus. You got it. Seems like you're going to play it, so there you go.
So that's great. You're going to be on the card, man. This is great news.
Friday morning
so
in Memphis
long.
at the FedEx Forum. Looks like me and Brutus the Barber Beefcake tagging against the Assassins.
Put on his wrestling boots and boarded the plane. He's gonna be the fucking middleman in a Bubba Brutus Hogan train.
Oh, God.
Not making any money. He's almost doing this for free.
I'm losing about $1,000.
Ain't got no first class ticket. He's a big fat jabroni, and he's wrestling in Memphis.
There's no cheap heat here, kid. It's real wrestling.
Wrestling in Memphis. Cause Bubba, even though wrestling's not real.
Someone's asking if you were in the movie 2x4. Was you in a movie called 2x4?
That's on my international movie database, but the movie 2x4 is actually a guy-on-guy porn film. I wasn't in that. Joe Holyoke was in that, not Holyoke Joe. They got it twisted. But I'll take the credit. Hell, I was in 2x4 getting it in.
We're fighting these guys called the Assassins, and if you ever know about them, these guys are pretty. They're bigger than me and Brutus.
They will wrestle the Assassins.
How many gimmicks has Ed Leslie done in the last years? How many gimmicks?
Well, you know,
Well,
you know how you're the Zodiac and the Man with No Name and Brother Brute Eye and obviously Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brute Force in WWE. No, not WWE. If you ever watched the Bombing Down Under show, iGeneration Wrestling, he was there
Never.
as Brute Force.
Huh. I'm trying to think what I was just thinking of.
When Brutus will cut their hair,
Buff the stuffed Bagwell, too sexy.
the honky tonk man will do.
We'll do a run-in.
What was this? Was this ran by Corey? Not Corey Holcomb. Corey. Crap.
This was at the FedEx Forum.
Was there was a guy who before Dustin started running Memphis Wrestling, there was a guy, Corey Macklin. Was this ran by Corey Macklin?
Lawler. This is a Lawler show.
Oh, Lawler.
Lawler did the deal.
I knew Jerry has. Yeah.
So you know what's really funny? I bet I got a trivia question for you. Do you know who either one of the Assassins are?
No.
One of them is Mike Moran, who's the Texas Hangman, who's Bubba's best friend for life. He's the one that Bubba always wrestled. Anytime Bubba got a local radio wrestling deal where he could go He worked for WWF. He worked for WCW. He worked for AWF. He tagged with Dusty Rhodes. I mean, he's got to do so much in the wrestling business, but it all comes down to his opponents. And he's always working the Texas Hangman, Mike Moran, his friend. The other guy was just a jobber. The other guy they threw under the hood. But they took their show on the road. Hey, Jake.
Kick your big fat
What?
He's willing to do it again. Bubba says, I think he said $500. $500, and you could get him on a wrestling show, but he's only going to wrestle a Texas Hangman. It was either 500 or 1500. I can't remember.
I just wanted to also tell you that Lummy actually started wrestling. Lummy actually put up wrestling videos. I'm not a wrestler, but I know something. And the one thing that a lot of people don't understand is, when I get big like some of these wrestling show and promote the show, want me to be on the card to go get a jobber, I will, because that's how I roll.
So I got that Lummy wrestling. That's kind of a touchy subject because the first time he performed, he went out as a manager and he went out as a babyface with Danny something. He was in WWF. He was wrestling with Oney Lorcan as a tag team. Danny Burch. He's got another name now, but Danny Burch from the UK. So Lummy's managing Danny Burch against Jay Vidal. Do you know who Jay Vidal is?
No.
Jay Vidal is he's like 20-something, very low 20s. He's a homosexual wrestler. He was wrestling in Impact Wrestling before it became TNA, and he's very talented. He used to come out with Giselle Shaw. He was a part of her contingent. And first off, they get on the stick, and Danny Burch welcomes everybody, and everybody's excited, and then Danny Burch turns heel on the crowd. So now Lummy, the ultimate babyface, who's a guest, who everybody wants to cheer, half the crowd is there to see him. Now he's a heel. He's a heel manager. Tell me how that makes any sense. Jay Vidal comes out. Now he's playing a heel. So now we have heel versus heel. Nobody knows who to cheer. Nobody knows who to boo. Lummy's cheating. He's choking on the ropes. Jay Vidal is doing low blows behind the ref's back. Like, this makes no sense whatsoever. And then at the end, Lummy has to give a choke slam to Jay Vidal through a table in the ring, and Lummy was too far back from the table. So this poor kid, he only weighs about 150 pounds. He's got to break this table off a choke slam. He jumped sky high. He trusted Lummy to place him, but Lummy put him like just a little bit closer than he should have been. Like his shoulders hit the table, and the table didn't break.
I want to hear. I want to hear this last part of this song because this is my favorite
That
part.
fat Bubba Love, he better shut his mouth or I'm going to shut it for him.
and he's wrestling in Memphis. Will he be a baby? Will he be a heel? Wrestling in Memphis. Does Bubba even know wrestling's not real?
These guys are pretty. They're big.
All right, we're done. The people that wondered why I wanted to play that, because it number one, when you're talking about it, I went to go look for that video. So
Yeah.
because
Look for a place to put my hand down.
you know,
Give me 1 second. I thought I had a better place to put that down, but I didn't. Thank you, brother. You shut that bathroom door on your way out? Thank you so much. Be back. We're back up in it. Lunch is here. Yuck. Ugh. I can smell it. It's making me sick, dude. Just the smell. I think I've reached my breaking point where I can't take anymore.
yeah.
but I just keep taking more, right, Jake?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like you gotta realize that everybody else is, So I wanna ask this question: did you guys get to meet? Crap! Every time I mention this guy, did you guys get to meet Power Pro Randy Hells? Did you guys get to meet Randy Hells?
Never heard of him.
He owned the Power Pro Wrestling show, Pro Wrestling out of Memphis. He did stuff.
Oh, yeah, no. Nope. I only did one shot at Memphis. That was with Bubba and Hogan, and that's it. I never went back to Memphis. I worked all over Tennessee. I started in Nashville. We did our tryout for TNA, and then we did a bunch of local companies. I was actually staying with the promoter, the Duggar family. I was on the road with Confederate Currency, Chris Hamrick, and Chi Cruz. And Hamrick got hired for TNA. He got hired as the Crimson Dragon, and he got to do a couple weeks. Remember when TNA was running pay-per-views weekly for $10 on Wednesday nights? He got to do a couple of those as the Crimson Dragon, but then they didn't bring him back. They put him in a hood. He was Confederate Currency Chris Hamrick with ECW, but they wanted to put him in a hood. They had him work the Maximos. Remember the Maximo brothers?
Yeah,
we were battling over
the Spanish announce team.
Yeah,
or the SATs.
Yep, we were battling for a rat that we had in our hotel room that night, and I gave in and let them win. But I got some good pictures. I had to hide them from my girlfriend when I got back home.
Yeah.
I had to switch hands. Give me a second. I can hear you. I just put this can down so I can take my teacup out while the water's still hot.
By the way, right now I gotta get YouTube Premium for another month. When I get the money for the David Chandler $10 Jones, that's not $10 Jones, the 10 Sweet Tea Jones that he did the other day.
Right.
I might get it today or tomorrow.
That's hot.
It might come tonight. It might come tonight because the Buy Me a Coffees are on British time right now.
Now, what happens? Now, sometimes you send me a link to this Buy Me a Coffee thing. I never click on it because I don't have no money to buy a coffee. But what is the link for? If I clicked on it, what would happen?
I post as my post. So I usually do public posts.
Oh, so I get it while you're sending it to everybody. I get it. I thought you were sending me something you wanted me to sign up for Buy Me a Coffee so people could buy me coffee.
No.
I'm like, hell yeah, I love coffee. Let's get it, baby.
No. It's a post. Basically, I put a lot because with SoundCloud, I get limited space. So I post my audios on my Buy Me a Coffee so people can hear the music that I do.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have a way to check your audio of what you're putting out right now? Like, can you somehow listen to yourself through your own computer or see what's going out?
No.
Oh, okay. Because every time you talk, it sounds really like the old-fashioned corded phone, like when the cord was loose. Like that's how I'm hearing you. I just hope that the rest of the world isn't hearing you like that. I can tolerate it. I don't have a problem. I can hear every word you're saying, but if it's going out to the world that way, I would say let's see how we can fix it so it sounds good. I don't know how I sound,
But the thing is, it's like with podcasts like this, I don't care. Listen, we're just podcasting.
Far out, man.
Listen, the thing is, it's why would I care about something that I really don't care about, like streaming anymore. I don't care about it. It pays the bills and stuff, but the problem is the bills got to get paid. Money is tight right now, and I would rather not deal with things that is gonna hurt me.
I understand you completely. I'm kind of, you've been doing it longer, but I feel you because like I haven't even been doing it a year. I don't think as a affiliate, and I'm sick of it. I'm getting to the point where I actually almost hate it. I'm getting to the point where I almost wish that I never even started. I said that to myself recently. I said, "Damn it! I wish I never started this."
Hey, Autumn, how you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, autumn's in the house. My favorite month. My favorite season, rather. I look at autumn as more of a month. Oh shit! Wow, that was crazy. I just really overfilled my teacup so bad. I thought I had plenty of room. I wasn't paying attention. And that shit is overfilled. Oh my God. That's crazy. You know what surface tension is? Surface tension is, have you ever filled a cup of water to the top and then you can still fit another drop and another drop and another drop? And it's almost like over the lid of the cup, but it doesn't overfill until maybe one more drop will make it overfill. Have you seen that before in science class? It's called surface tension. So when you're filling a glass and the liquid goes up all the way to the top, but it still hasn't overflowed, you haven't broken the surface tension yet. I just severely broke the surface tension so bad. It was full and I just kept pouring and it just erupted like Mount Vesuvius. Wow. Oh well. I took a tea bag out to let the level go down. Man, I don't want to lift it. I know if I lift it that tea is gonna go all over the place. Oh well. I'm really screwed right now.
Pocket Museum.
Hattiesburg, Maryland?
No, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Oh, never heard of it.
It's one of the biggest towns we had to deal with. We have to deal with, like, anytime that we have to go to a big doctor, when we have to, it's like a big doctor, like we have to go to a specialist, or we have to go and do like a specialist, like heart doctors and all that shit. We have to basically go to Hattiesburg or Laurel because we don't have specialists here in Waynesboro because we're not a big town. Ugh.
Hey, I don't know when you're planning on ending, but I got to run right now. I'll come back if in whatever I'm done with what I got to do. But unless you're planning on ending right now.
I'm not ending right now. I'm waiting on Lobo.
All right. So let me do what I got to do, and then I'll blast back in if I get done fast enough. All right, love you too, bro. Peace.
You just discovered us recently.
No, I followed you before, and then you I came in I did the hey, how you doing? And you were saying that's like a white woman thing.
Wait, what did you said? Hey, how you doing? And then I called you a white woman.
Yeah,
Charlotte. Don't do that.
and then
On the steel don't want to show they seemed alright, but behind the scenes they'd argue and fight. 21 they took vows in Vegas lights. Now their love's faded into lonely nights. Now their love's faded into lonely nights. And in April love turned to strife. From morning show goes to a troubled life. Dreams built on airwaves, now torn apart. Divorce bells ring, breaking each heart. Broadcasting their battles for the world to see. Financial woes and stress were key. 10 shows a week, no time for peace. Love one strong, now states release. Every April love turned to strife. From morning show boats to a troubled life. Dreams built on airwaves, now torn apart. Divorce bells ring, breaking each heart. The show's not the same, the story told. A loved one scorned, now left in the cold. Aaron and April, separate ways they part. The end of a journey, a brand new start.
Yeah. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? How is everybody doing? Taking eggs or cooking. There ain't a Lobo to get up. Lobo, 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 Lobo. He wants it. Or the. Everybody's at work. Everybody does. Everybody does. Hey, Hey, a bang. So, I gotta go pee. Be right back. Yeah. Are they in my latest song? YouTube all time. Yay! Yeah. Yeah. Go to the channel. Those logos where, right? Dixie's. Green. Yeah, what's up, guys? No, your audio scratchy. I'm okay. Sorry. Sorry. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is staying safe. Hit the like button. You know, hey, what's up? Hey, hey, puppy. Love you, love you guys. Yeah, but I hope everybody is staying safe. I love, hey, by the way, Lobo's got a good video, guys. If you guys want to go check it out, guys, go check out Lobo's video. Yeah, I just ate 2 things of corn today, which cheese on it. Just ate 2 things of corn. Corn! By the way, I might be getting that sticker today. I might be getting that sticker today in the mail. I might get that sticker in the mail today, but all right, I already have somebody in the chamber. Guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for what you guys have been doing for me. I love you guys. You guys hit the like button, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, guys, because we are killing it on YouTube. I did it live on stream while Lobo was in the chat. Congratulations on monetization. You deserve it. Shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna end, y'all. I might be back on later. I might try to get a guest or so, but until then, keep your grease out to the pavement, drive safe. And by the way, if you guys are hearing this, the person that we're going to be sending you guys to on YouTube is named Dylan, and Dylan just got his guys, go over to Dylan and congratulate him on monetization. Dylan's been working his ass off. Dylan has been working his ass off. Here's the link. Dylan has been working his ass off to get monetized on YouTube, and he just got his personal monetization today. If you guys want to go support him, guys. He's a great guy. Dylan from somewhere is an awesome person. Love you guys. Deuces.